I want you to realize that Emory University is not just any college. You are at a selective college, and I'm going to show you this data graphically. But I want you to think even bigger, and we'll do that quickly, in terms of education level and work. You know, in the US, there are many people. We've got about 250 million adults in the US who are all trying to work. And education level is the first sort of dividing line in terms of jobs and what kinds of jobs there are. So some of it's even thinking about yourself in terms of where you are on the educational ladder or where you will be when you finish Emory. This is US from the United States Census over time from 1940 to 2017. And you see today we have the most number of people, adults in the US with a bachelor's degree or higher, and it's 34%, right? 34%. It's not a lot. But a lot of times the media makes it sound like everybody has a college degree. So first of all, not everybody has a college degree. But I want you to think about the selective colleges because that matters more for you, right? Most of you came from high schools where everyone was going to college. Some of you didn't. And a lot of the people, the first generation people are coming from here and wanting to move into that category. So let me show you. I've mapped the data out here in a graph. And the first thing you want to think about is how many four-year institutions there are in the US that are accredited, and there are 3,004, right? There are 3,004 four-year colleges or universities. This is a lot, right? So this pyramid is the 3,004. And what I've done is map the US News data onto this. US News doesn't even rank 46% of those, right? There are almost 1,400 colleges and universities that don't even make it into the rankings. They're not selective enough. So that's this big pool, this 46%. The rest are in the US News rankings, but a big group are in the regional and specialty rankings. And oftentimes people in a particular region will think their regional school is really great because it's all they know. But again, these are high school students. They're not employers. Do you think the employers look at the regional and specialty schools or the national universities? Most of the rankings that tend to get out in the press are the national categories. And there are two national categories that US News comes up with. US national universities. So these are universities have PhD programs and conduct research, or liberal arts colleges, which are four-year institutions, but they don't have doctoral or graduate programs. So there are a total of 545 schools in those two categories combined. That's 18%, right? So where are you in this pyramid? You're at the top, in the top 18%. But I'm going to show you now where you are in this pyramid, right? Because what you need to realize is you're at a place that's even way more selective than that, right? Out of those 545, you are in that pink, red little pyramid at the top, all right? And you can see where Emory is. Emory's number 21 in the National Universities category. Are employers going to look at this, at the US News rankings? Well, if they look at anything, they are, right? Yeah. This is what they're thinking of when you're applying. They know Emory's selective. This is the national indicator. So when you read all those news stories, they're talking about people in the top 25 national universities, that's where you are.